everybody. Hi, everybody. You know what time it is. It's Sunday, 11:11 ish, and it's time for your Sunday service, soul food, and spiritual tea session with Lady Speech. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, spiritual dominatrix, Lady Speech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you to this divination. I want to welcome you to this reading. Hello and good morning, Natasha. Hello, Ashley. Sinclair, Wolf Warrior. Good morning, Moon Pumpkin. Good morning, Whitney Dane. Good morning, Butter the Garage Cat. Unseelie Ash Bliss. Good morning, Ashley. Again, AVG. Good morning, Loving Lady. Hello, hello. Rachel, hello, hello. Misty, good morning. Nikki F, good morning to you, baby. Unwilling matriarch. Yes, you did made it. You made it, baby. You're right on time. Allison, good morning. Your friend Jen, good morning. Ariana Jenkins, good morning and grand rising to you too. Cha, good morning, my love. The Emperor Bree, good morning, darling. Butter the Garage Cat, hey, hey. Jordan Stockley, hello. William, good morning. Emma, good morning. Ashley, good morning. Oh, wait, excuse me. Ashanti Lee, good morning. Soulfully Secret, good morning. Sarana and Kiara, good morning, my loves. It's good to see you all. Welcome, welcome to the Sunday reading. I hope you are ready. Today is a good one. It is a juicy one, as it always is. You know the deal. If you are an OG here, I want you to assume the position, and you know the first thing you need to be doing is show me those purple hearts. Show me those blue hearts. Show me those butterflies. Show me those butterflies. All those beautiful OGs in the building. It's good to see you. Sugar honey dumplings representing. Now, if you are new here, you don't know what's going on. You just randomly got dropped off in this divination. It got sent to you. You're here after it has been recorded. You're here live. You don't know what's going on. You're just here. You've only seen 1 or 2 videos of mine. You're a newbie, baby. You're a newbie, baby. So put a caterpillar in the comments. Put a yellow or green heart in the comments. Let me know you're here. It's good to see all of you. It's your Sunday divination. The OGs are already assuming the position. Before you newbies, let me know. Let me let you in on how this is going to go. First and foremost, this is a divination to start your week right, your season right, to help you get through, move through the crazy things that are going on. So feel free to take some notes. Go grab some note paper. Go grab your phones, your tablets, whatever you feel comfortable, your computer, your laptop, whatever you feel comfortable taking notes on. Also, this is a divination, a spiritual spanking, if you will. I want to welcome you to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome you to the Speak and Spank. I said, welcome to the Speak and Spank. That's right. That's right. And over here, your spiritual dominatrix, your priestess, your deacon, your reverend believes in aftercare and before care and during care. So go get you some hydration. Today, I am drinking on some raspberry tangerine tea. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So grab your water, grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your soda, grab your juice, grab whatever tickles your fancy, baby, so that you can hydrate yourself before, during, and after. Okay? Soft things, grab some soft items, baby. Go grab your comfort items, darling. Because this is a Speak and Spank. So I want you to have something soft to caress and hold on to while we're getting into it. And we're going to be getting into it. We're going to be getting into it. So I hope you're ready for all of that. Yeah, yeah. Next up, I want to introduce you to main character energy. I want to introduce you to my assistant, the beloved. Just in case you didn't know my pronouns. Your favorite goddess king. I mean, that's a whole tale right there. It's a tell. It's telling you a lot. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, he, king. And Deacon, affirmation box, assistant Deacon Affirmation Box. Assistant Deacon Affirmation Box. Their pronouns are fuck around and find out. So for you newbies, this is how this is going to go. This is Deacon Assistant Affirmation Box. It's okay to cry. The OGs, that's a signal. That's now become a safe word. Do you guys realize that it's okay to cry has become a safe word? For all of us. When the message is just strong, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It helps us get us through. And if you're here long enough, you'll understand why that's a safe word. Anyway, it comes from Deacon Affirmation Box. And what I'm going to do is we're going to do a little call and response. I'm going to reach into this affirmation box and I'm going to pull out an affirmation. And I'm going to say the affirmation first and foremost to affirm myself. And then you're going to use that second time of me saying the affirmation to learn the affirmation. And then you're going to repeat the affirmation out loud to yourself. Because we believe in using our words to pour into ourselves. This society has taught us to tear each other down. But first and foremost, we tear ourselves down. So we're going to use the affirmation box time to pour into ourselves. Now the Deacon affirmation box lives. It's a sentient being. I gave birth to it. Anything that I power up, it becomes great, but also it's very sassy and it does its own thing. It reads the reading and just be telling us all about our lives. We have a sadomasochist relationship, all of us do, with this box. It brings us great healing in a beautifully painful way. You'll get it when you get it, okay? You'll get it when you get it, baby. You'll get it when you get it. All right, so we all know that I'm always surrounded by at least 10,000, honey. And the more and the deeper that I get into my spiritual practice and the more that I come into my power, 10,000 strong, it grows. 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 folks is a part of my spiritual lineage and my court. You don't want to mess with me. I come with an army behind me, baby. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. So today we're going to be dealing with my crackle quartz. That's right. Helping to negate any negativity that tries to even dare breach my protective forces. Fluorite. My fluorite is in the building. If you want to know about fluorite, go ahead and dig into my magic playlist, honey. I've got a crystal of the week that talks all about fluorite. I love fluorite. I've got a few pieces. It's a very strong stone. It's one of the first stones I ever had a real physical reaction to, and I still do. I just want to eat this stone. It's purple. This one is green, purple, and white. Can you see it? The camera don't even do it justice, honey. I just want to lick it. I didn't actually lick it right there. I didn't, but I wanted to. I was close. I want to eat the stones, but I don't ever because, some of them are toxic anyway. We've got some fluorite in the building. And then we also have my desert rose. That's right, part of the selenite family. And if you want to learn more about selenite, go and check out the magic playlist because I have a whole video about crystal of the week. Selenite, not specifically desert rose, but it's in the family. It's in the family. Next up, let me introduce you to these cards that we're going to be using for today's divination. All right. You know it. You love it. We use it a lot. The Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. You know it. You love it. We use it a lot. The Message from Our Animal Guides deck. You know it. You love it. We use it a lot. The African Goddess Rising deck. You know it. I love it a lot. The Tazama Tarot deck. Now, here's something. Tazama somehow found out that I was using their deck, and they got a hold of whatever reading of mine where I was gushing over them, and they sent me another deck. You guys, these cards are so sumptuous. These cards are so amazing. I love them so deeply. I think I did a tarot review on these cards. If I didn't, I'm about to. But anyway, I'm going to do another review on the deck that they sent me. It's simply beautiful, and it's inspired me to do. I've created a whole divination to use those cards with, to be able to offer to people. It's all about love. So stay tuned. But we're using the Tazama deck today. All right. Now, I've given you enough time. I hope you've prepared yourself. I hope you've situated yourself. I hope you have gotten yourself ready because today is going to be deep. All of the readings are deep. When am I not deep? Look at my heart plugs. Look at that. That's so cute. Oh, look at that neurospiciness that just happened. Whatever, squirrel. Anyway, I hope you've gotten yourself prepared because we're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it today. Your little feelings might be hurt. But I swear to God, the only time I hurt your feelings is to keep your heart from being broken in the future, okay? The little bit of sting you get right now with me is going to save you a whole lot of pain in the future. That's what I need you to focus on, all right? This is the Speak and Spank, and you do get handled. I be handling all of us, okay? You get handled, I get handled, we all get handled. But if you pay attention and you follow these things, it ends up benefiting you in the future. Y'all know. That's why you keep coming back. So we're going to begin with Deacon Affirmation Box. Now, you know it's a doozy if we beginning with the Deacon. Because I usually like to just hop into the reading. Oh, yeah, let me take care of and pass the... Oh! Don't ever say I don't prepare, y'all. And also, Deacon Affirmation Box. Y'all know I choose these affirmations at random. Repeat after me. It's okay to cry. The OGs know why I'm in hysterics at this point. I guess y'all need to go grab some tissue. You better go get your stuffies. You better Oh my God. I guess we gonna get beat up today. Oh my God. Here we go. It's okay to cry. And it is. And the OGs know that, like, I'm not laughing. This is a whole sign. This is now, we are all in an involuntary cult to the affirmation box. And when this comes out in a reading, usually this is busted out when we have a couple cards pulled. But we out the gate. Look at y'all. I only said it once and y'all are already like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. And let this be a lesson in life. For real though. Listen, life is hard, okay? So for real, we laugh about that, but like that is actually really comforting. Y'all need to cry it out. Okay, because like people ain't okay. You ain't okay. Ain't nobody around you okay. So we laugh about this, but for real though, remember that message. Y'all have seen me. I have busted out in tears several times during these readings, just feeling myself or whatever. In life, like, let that be a release for you. There is healing in your tears. There is comfort. And if nothing else, you get the things out of you so they aren't just compacted. You're not spiritually constipated. But yeah, it's okay to cry, y'all. It's okay to cry. 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 I'm going to tell you this. We just reached the 12,000 milestone mark on this channel. And if I ever get to 1 million, I will get It's Okay to Cry tattoo on me. For real. If we ever break 1 million subs on here, I'm definitely getting It's Okay to Cry tattooed on me. All right. This next affirmation says, I attract positive and helping people into my life. Repeat after me. I attract positive and helping people into my life. I attract positive and helping people into my life. I attract positive and helping people into my life. I attract positive and helping people into my life. I attract positive and helping people into my life. I attract positive and helping people into my life. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the collection plate real quick. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Also know that I appreciate every super chat, every super sticker, every single from the $1, the 99 cents. Y'all have come through with the $1 donation, and really, in the description, you've been like, that's all I got, but you have moved me beyond moved me, and I thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the $50, the $100, the whatever. Thank you for understanding that this is labor. This is community labor, spiritual labor, artistic labor, emotional labor, physical labor. So thank you for showing that reciprocity. And even if you don't have that, sharing these videos is a way of showing reciprocity. Making sure you liking these videos is a way of showing reciprocity. When you comment on this, when y'all go through and watch my old content in its entirety, you let the ads play, you comment on that, that boosts me up in our algorithm. So from the non-financial to the financial ways, thank you so much for showing your reciprocity. And thank you, the Spice Kitten, for your super chat. All right, I've given you enough time. We started out with the affirmation box, acting a whole ass and getting us all together. Now we're going to get into it. We're going to start with the Tazama deck. I need you to hold on to your horses. And some of you, this is about to make all of the sense in the world, okay? Thank you. Is it Kieran? Kieran, thank you so much for your super chat. Emma, thank you so much for your super sticker, baby. I love it. Today's a beautiful day. I really want to send that forward. Before anything else, I want to send that forward. Oh, Moon Pumpkin, you've been a sugar honey jumper for 10 months. I love you so much. Moon Pumpkin is sending consensual hugs and kisses, and consensual is key. Do you see that? I love my friends. Moon Pumpkin and I are friends in real life. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Today has been a great day. All right. This was to piggyback off of what Ashley Carter said. Today has been a really beautiful day for me. So I'm sending all of that to you. Okay. If you have had the worst day ever, baby, I blanket you in blessings and love and joy. May it get nothing but up and better from here on out. Okay. May you have the best day today leading into the best week. And that's really why I do these readings. I want you to have a good week. I want you to have a good season. I want you to have a good month, a good life. Do you hear me? So this is how I contribute to that, okay? A little spiritual counsel, a little guidance, because, you know, I got the juice. If I got the juice and I'm the spiritual plug, I'm going to share my gifts. I'm not the only one out here with the juice, but I'm definitely one of the ones with the juice, so I'm going to share it with all of you. I hope I'm able to quench some of your thirst. Christina, so much thank you so much for your super sticker, baby. All right, the Tazama deck. Here we go. We've got the 5 of Swords. Everybody is not okay. Nobody's okay right now. What are we, 3 years? Three years and some change into this pandemic? Look at what happened. You can look at any major Western government. There's problems. There ain't no developed country right now that ain't going through it. Underdeveloped countries is going through it. Ain't nobody okay right now. The earth itself is going through it. This 5 of Swords speaks to the fact that some people are going to take that inward and some people are going to take that outward. Some people are going to become the worst versions of themselves, and that worst version of them is going to be directed at you, okay? This is all about, we coming out the gate swinging, honey, and this is about paying attention to who's swinging at you. This is all about paying attention to who's swinging at you. This is all about the fact that you might have to do battle with an unscrupulous person. You got eyes on you, baby. You got eyes on you. You coming up. You're getting better. You're pouring into your healing. You're pouring into your self-improvement, okay? And great things and great folks got eyes on you. And not so great folks got eyes on you. You need to watch your back. You need to make sure you are paying attention to your gut instincts when it comes to the people around you. You need to make sure that you are leaning into your divination systems. If you are using pendulums, if you are using cards, whatever you are using to divine on things, you better use it, honey. You better use it, and you better trust your instincts when it comes to the people around you, because not everybody around you means you well. Now, I am not a proponent of walking around here paranoid and acting like the whole world is out to get you, because that will get you nowhere fast. It's about balance, honey. You got to know that there are angels out here. There are people who want to help you. There are people who are rooting for you. There are people who have been praying for you your whole life that you'll never know about. You've just inspired them. You just have helped them. You were a good person to them at some point, and they continue to heap blessings upon you. There are good, genuine people out here who love you, who want to love you, who are just full of love. And then there are not. You need to watch it, honey. People out here, and I'm gonna tell you one thing that I have seen, and it took me a while, because this is that neurospicy. I got the touch of the tisms and the ADHDisms. I be trusting folks. Because with me, what you see is what you get. I don't have time to mask in that way. The true aspect of who I am, like I'm going to always be loyal and true to that and display that, okay? And it takes me a while, because I be out here thinking that other people live like that, and they don't. Folks is faulty, and they not true as hell. You need to be careful. You need to be careful out here. And also you need to be careful because people are going through trying times. So people are good people. And then they endure or survive something horrific. And then that good person is faced with doing some strange or some not some good things in order to survive a not so good thing that's happening to them. Not everybody doing you dirty out here in these streets is doing you dirty because they want to do you dirty. Sometimes they're literally at the end of their rope on a mental illness, but you happen to intersect with a space where their whole psyche has cracked, and they end up treating you the worst. Sometimes you meet someone he's at the end. They've been a good person this entire time, and they just got done dirty this entire time, and now they've lost hope. People are in desperate situations. You need to understand that. Now, understanding that is not the same as offering excuses for people who are out here doing you dirty. If you have to defend yourself, take the gloves off, but do not go below yourself. Defend yourself, but don't let yourself be taken out of your integrity. Watch your circle. And here's the thing. Sometimes you might have to look at someone and say, you in a real nasty energy, and I'm going to have to distance myself from you for now. I'm going to offer up opportunity when you're in a place of healing for us to bridge the gap. But for now, I have to step away from you because you are in a dangerous space. You are putting me at risk. Like, I can't. And then when they have done their healing work, y'all can come back together again. Sometimes you're going to have to sever whole relationships forever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. But y'all need to watch yourselves out in these streets. There are some people who are going to do you dirty because that's who they are. They just not concerned and evil at their core. They've been chemically unbalanced at their core. They came into this world with a curse over them, and they're going to serve a purpose that's not great. It could be a lot of things. But don't let these people take you out of yourself. Defend yourself when you need to and when you are right to, and go full throttle. If these folks ain't holding space for you, don't hold space for them when they've come for you, and you got to make sure that attack needs to stop. Also, trust your instincts. Stop sticking around when you get these red flags. Right now is a time to definitely be paying attention to that. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Right now is the time to be paying attention to that. When someone shows you who they are, quit acting like that's not who they are. Yeah, people have potential to be whatever. No, you better trust the actions of now. Trust the actions of now. Trust the results of now before you get yourself caught up. Trust your instincts. Not everybody in these streets can be trusted. Quit putting your business out there to everybody. I am someone who believes in being transparent. I don't get on social media acting like things ain't what it are, but I also am careful because I'm very clear about the fact that there are people who may be rooting for my demise. So I oftentimes share tragic or messed up things that are happening with me when I already have the support and the things that I need in place to help me stay afloat. And every once in a while and every now and again, when I share a very raw moment of pain, I only do that at the instruction of spirit, because that is going to serve someone else as well as me in the moment. And in those moments, I know that I am divinely protected. And that has worked well for me. But y'all need to be careful about the information you are sharing about yourself online. Not everything about you needs to be made content. There are people who are plotting on you and you would never expect it. And like I said, not everybody is malicious. There are some people who have just known nothing but misery in their life. And your audacity to be happy, your audacity to heal, your audacity to move forward in your life just irks them. And they've got to do something about it. And it's almost mindless. No matter the excuse, no matter what, you need to be out here protecting yourself. You need to be out here defending yourself. You need to be out here listening to your instincts. And again, look for it. And when you see it, trust it. And on the flip side, like I said, not everybody's out here to get you. There are those people. And then there are also people who are out here with a pure heart, with nothing but love to give. So trust your instinct and trust both when it comes to you. Now, for some of you, because of your trauma around being groomed by narcissists and traumatized by narcissists and really abusive people, you don't know how to trust your instinct. So that's going to be the message for you. The message for you is you need to engage in therapy. You need to be engaging in healing practices and exercises that's going to help you re-engage yourself with your instincts and intuition. You need to do the healing work so that you can begin to identify what is your intuition and what is a trauma response. And this simply begins by dedicating yourself to the healing work that needs to be done. Understanding that this is lifelong work. This is lifelong work. So you're going to bite off a little bit to chew at a time. You don't have to take it all on all at once, but this is lifelong work. When you commit to it from that perspective, you can begin to do this work piece by piece so that you can repair your relationship with your instincts and your intuition. We're going to continue with the Tazama deck, moving on to the King of Swords, upside down though, reversed. And this is yet and still on the same message we started out with. Do not let the things happening around you make you into the person that's hurting other people. Do not let the battles you are facing take you out of yourself. There are times when you do need to fight fire with fire. That's actually how some fires are fought. When there are some fires and it's raging out of control, what they'll do is calculate the trajectory of the fire. Then they will start another fire miles before that, where this fire is moving into, effectively creating a dead zone. And then they'll control the fire that they lit, put it out. And when that other uncontrollable fire meets it, it dies out. There are times you meet fire with fire. There are times when you meet water with water. There are times when you meet shade with shade. Be careful, because these next few rounds you're going through might not be one of them. Fight this fight ethically. Do not be taken out of your sovereignty. Know what you're dealing with. Know what battles to let go of and lose so that you can win the war. Know what battles. You ain't got to win every argument. I have definitely been, especially when it comes to in sales, this took me a minute to learn, but I do not entertain too many comments anymore that are negative. You just get blocked. I'm not going to spend time pontificating and spewing, because you're not in any way, shape, or form wanting to hear what I have to say, because I know for a fact I'm articulate as hell. I'm very clear in my communication. If you were interested in hearing me, you would have heard me from the gate. So when folks come in my comments and they just starting stuff, blocked. Bye. You don't deserve a response from me. I pick my battles. And I will willingly lose some. You're a so-and-so and so-and-so. Okay. I'm not going to waste my time convincing you I'm not. I know what I am. And the people who really see me know who I am. Do not let people unseat you from your throne. This is the King of Swords. When upright, diplomatic, it's the King of Swords, so he's not opposed to cutting you. And he's the king, master with this sword, skillful with this sword. He'll cut you where he's got to. He's not afraid of a little blood. But the King of Swords, when upright, is measured, knows that sometimes the way forward is the way of peace. Most times the way forward is the way of peace. And sometimes you gotta cut a fool. But you don't need to be overboard when you do that. Even when the King of Swords goes to war, he understands where the line is. He understands where you gotta be brutal and when you have to pull back. When he knows the point has been made, he doesn't carry on. When the point has been made and he doesn't have to overkill it. Don't let these people stress you out. Learn to pick your battles. Do not become your own worst enemy. And don't let your own non-healing turn you into who we were talking about in the first card. It's really easy to be a good person and hurt people because your mental health has crushed you. It's really easy to be a good person and hurt people because you just have been triggered. It's really easy to be a good person and hurt people and to do really malicious, nasty things to innocent people. You all have done it. We all have been there. It's easy. Do your healing work. I've been saying this since the beginning of the pandemic. We're not okay. We weren't okay before the pandemic. This pandemic really has pushed folks to the edge. Those of us who are doing the best, we submit to the fact that we are dealing with inhumane circumstances. We are trying the best that we can. For the most part, we're not okay because this is all inhuman. When we understand that, we do the best we can to take care of ourselves, and this keeps us from going off of the deep end. Watch yourself out here in these streets. It's wild. All right. I haven't looked into these comments. Let me hydrate myself and see how y'all are doing. Didn't I tell you this was going to be a doozy? Didn't I tell you this is going to be a doozy? Natasha said, not everyone deserves our energy and response. That's right. Ebony Davis says, thank you for this. I've been learning to pull back. I came off too aggressive when not needed. I have to pull back. Exactly. And I want you to examine why you've been so aggressive because there's a genuine human reason behind that. It is angst. It is frustration. It is anger. It is pain. It is trauma. Those are valid. So validate that within yourself and then go and express that in a healthy way. Direct that to the places that they need to be directed to. You don't need to pull back from that energy. You need to pull back from directing it on innocent people. You got this. You got this. Ashley Carter said agency, control of our personal agency. Exactly. Ashley Beard said I was right on time, especially what I'm dealing with right now at work. All right, baby. That's right. AVG said, Jesus, this is hitting. I've been getting the same message for months now, and I'm getting it from everyone. I'm nervous for the upcoming battle. You don't got to be nervous, baby. You need to trust in yourself. You need to trust in your spiritual team. Put in the work in your spiritual practice. Put the discipline into yourself, and you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Vamp Kitten 90 said, I'm late, but I made it. You are right on time, baby. You are right on time. Sandra Chevel said, thank you. My soul needed to hear this. You are welcome. You are welcome. Themperer Breeze said, strategic about everything and calculated. That's right, baby. You got to be measured at this point in time. William said, I was getting that same message earlier this week. You can't trust everyone, and sometimes you need to do your work in silence. Yes. Especially when it's still in the beginning of its phases. Exactly. Let me tell you something, y'all. One thing about my traditions is that what I respect is that when you need to be vocal, be vocal. When you need to shut up, shut up. A lot of you are out here doing manifestation work and building a new world work, but you're being too vocal about it. And there are people who got their eye on you who don't want you to succeed. So you got to be quiet about some things. There's times when you need to shh. Shh. Shut up. And then when it's time to be vocal, when nothing can stop that from being, then shout it to the heavens, okay? Balance is key. Balance is key. Okay. AVG said, I got chills. This is exactly what I've been hearing. Thank you. And thank your spiritual team. You are welcome, baby. You are welcome. All right, let's get into this affirmation box. Deacon has already started the party showing out. Deacon starts the party showing out, showing out. Let's go. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Repeat after me. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. When we say wealth, abundance, and prosperity, I want y'all to stop just thinking in the capacity of money. Wealth in health, prosperity in relationships that are true to you, abundance in food that's not going to poison you. Yes, financial wealth is beautiful, but also wealth is not just measured in money. I want us to shift our brains, because on a capitalistic way of thinking, we only think about that in money. But like when we think about earth politics, earth is not about poverty. Earth is not about poverty. Every environment on planet Earth is abundant, even the desert. The desert isn't lacking of everything. It's abundant for the things that live there and for the energy that it cultivates. And everything is within balance. The earth itself, Mother Nature itself, is about abundance, but not in a way that takes from other people, okay? And in a way that builds in, because actually that's not true, because Mother Nature is about give and take, and sometimes it does take. But all things in Mother Nature actually end up contributing to the system of things, all right? So I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Repeat after me. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Ooh, Natasha said, I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity in everything that is good for me and in my best interest. If y'all are writing these affirmations down, because some of you do, write that one down. Thank you, Natasha. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity in everything that is good for me and in my best interest. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity in everything that is good for me and in my best interest. Do you see our weird community? Look at how we just build on each other. Okay, I love it. I love it. Ebony, thank you for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat. All right, let's keep this going a couple more times. I radiate wealth, abundance, and prosperity. 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 This is going to be a quote from Bob Marley, and I actually just want you to just absorb it. You don't have to, if you feel called to repeat it, repeat it. If you don't, I just want you to listen to it. This is a quote by Bob Marley. Better to die fighting for freedom than be a prisoner all the days of your life. Better to die fighting for freedom than be a prisoner all the days of your life. Better to die fighting for freedom than being a prisoner all the days of your life. Better to die fighting for freedom than being a prisoner all the days of your life. Better to die fighting for freedom than being a prisoner all the days of your life. Let's do more affirmations. It's affirmations for those of you who are non-binary. Once again, your favorite Auntie Captain Goddess is gender fluid. Y'all should get it by Auntie Uncle. Your favorite Auntie Uncle. Goddamn. My non-binary body is beautiful. So if you are non-binary, say this. If you are not non-binary, say non-binary bodies are beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. If you are non-binary, say my non-binary body is beautiful. Or you can say all non-binary bodies are beautiful. Okay? Okay, repeat after me. My non-binary body is beautiful. 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 Alrighty then, let's keep going. Cash App, LadySpeech. Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa. PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Once again, also, if you check the description box, you'll get a link to all of my official social media spaces that I'm on. The scammers are about. Please understand that I don't ever solicit anybody in the inbox for readings or donations. If that's happened to you, that's been a scammer. However, if you go to my description box on these videos, it's going to take you to my P.O. box and to my link tree, which has all of my official spaces. Okay. We are always going to move into the next deck, and this deck is the African Goddess Rising deck. Once again, all of this is listed in the description box. Malambo. Self-sabotage. Now, we started out the reading talking about other people and how they're going to be throwing shade your way. How folks is going to be out here trying to stop your shine. We talked about how you need to not let other people who are attacking you beat you up or beat you down or stop you from your purpose in life. Now we're going to get into how you have been your own inner bully. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you betrayed yourself. Let's talk about how you have sabotaged yourself. Let's talk about how you have gotten in your own way. Let's talk about how you stopped your own shine. No, Donna Kendrell, you're not late. You're right on time. Let's talk about how you stop your own shine. Let's talk about how you betray yourself. Yeah, grab your comfort items. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Get out of your own way. Apply discipline. Start being real about your mental illness diagnosis so you can accommodate yourself. Let me tell you something. Understanding that I'm neurospicy and I got a touch of the tism and I got a touch of the ADHism has helped me to rearrange my world. Because here's some simple truths. I don't do good in the morning when I got to focus on any of y'all. I don't do good in the morning if I got to focus on you. I don't do good in the morning if I got to do a task. I do well in the morning when I focus on me, when I meditate, when I pray, when I exercise. And I will work my ass off in the afternoon and evenings. I will give you all you need to give. I will give myself all I need to be given. I have learned to accommodate myself. And this helps me serve y'all better. It serves me better. Get out of your own way. Let's talk about it. Some of you ain't succeeding because you won't apply discipline. No, it ain't about motivation. Sometimes it is. Motivation will get you started, but let me tell you something. As someone who is actually a motivational coach, it ain't gonna sustain you. Actually, it's a nice burst of energy and nos through the experience. But what really needs to happen is you need to use motivation to develop your discipline, because your discipline will push you through it. You know what does that? Indigenous spirituality. Because there's things that just need to be done. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you this. As someone who is a practitioner and follows a couple of traditions, there are feast days, there are things that just need to get done. And those things get done no matter my mental health. And also, my whole traditions accommodate for my mental health. So every once in a while, every now and again, when I can't get things done, they don't get done. And my spirits are very forgiving. However, the devotion to my spirits has actually helped me push through some things. And it is a perfect balance that gets maintained in my world. Discipline is going to get you through a lot of times, and you need to develop that. Some of you, it's the acceptance, like I said earlier, of your diagnoses and leaning into it. Quit fighting against it. Learn about yourself. When I really started getting into what was going on with my ADHD, I was like, oh, okay, this is not a curse at all. It's just the way my brain works. So I need to approach the way my task, how I do my task, and look at objectively what needs to get done, and then how does my brain work. And so I had to reimagine how these things got done. I don't do things in the neurotypical way. And when I just allow for that, things get all the way done. They get done with the way they need to get done, and they get done perfectly. And I end up meeting other people where we got to meet. But I have to accommodate myself. Okay? Get out of your own way. Part of this too is like, Spirit has been telling you about how you living for a while. For some of you, you need to walk more. For some of you, you need to walk less. For some of you, you need to eat more vegetables. For some of you, you actually need to eat less vegetables or more meat. For some of you, you are being given clues about your health and wellness that you are objectively ignoring. And you can get punched in the throat for that. Stop. Get out of your own way. If you've got the privilege to take care of something that you can take care of, then you better fucking take care of it. Point blank, period, full stop. Because there are people who don't have the privilege to take care of some things, some basic things that you can. So, start taking care of it. If you've got the privilege to go to the doctor and address some things, get your behind to the doctor and address some things. If you have the privilege, the money, the resources to get to the gym, and you need to get to the gym, then get to the gym. If you need to stop getting to the gym so much, stop getting to the gym so much. If you out here vegan as hell, vegetarian, and clearly your ancestors have told you that that's not the way for you, stop. Get out of your own way. As we have, like I said, the first two cards was all about how other people outside of you is betraying you and bullying you. And now we're talking about how you bully you. Speaking of bullying you, quit talking mess to yourself. You've become your biggest abuser because you have refused to, some of you, this is going to hurt your feelings, but it might save your life. So I'm going to hurt your feelings. Some of you have become your biggest abusers. You've actually trumped what your childhood abusers have done to you. And it's time to look at that and stop being that. And you've become that because you refuse to do the healing work that you need to do. You out here shortchanging yourself. You are so smart. You are so capable. You are so intelligent. But you have bullied yourself out of your greatness. And you can't blame your childhood. You can't blame any of those people. You have to blame you. You have to blame you. Now do the healing work. You know how you got here. It's not your fault how you got here. But it is your responsibility to do what you need to do with where you're at. Quit bullying yourself. Quit ignoring what needs to be helped inside of you. Quit punishing yourself. And if you really want to know the secret, some of you are experiencing so much BS from the outside of you because you beat yourself up on the inside. You gave this signal to the universe that it was okay to continue to treat you like crap because you treat yourself like crap. Welcome to the Speaking Spank. I mean, quit beating yourself up. I don't allow people in my world to do that. I don't allow people in my world to call themselves slow or to be self-deprecating. I do demand self-accountability. So yeah, we can talk all day about how the fact that you're problematic in very real ways and what this comes from and what it is rooted in. But I don't just allow people to beat up beat themselves up in front of me. That's not productive. And also it can lead me into a space where I'm beating up myself. And again, that's not productive. Self-accountability is great. But self-deprecation and just wailing on yourself for no reason, that ain't getting us nowhere. You are dope. You are beautiful. Yeah, there's problematic things about you. Be accountable. Quit beating yourself up unnecessarily. We're going to move on to Nundi. And I might be pronouncing that incorrectly. Please correct me if you know the correct pronunciation. This is truth. Live your truth. Live your truth. Live your truth. Live your truth. Why are you denying yourself? Live your truth. Be honest about who you are. From your confusion, your dysfunction, your greatness, your sensuality, your sexuality, your ethics, your morals. Quit pretending. You've got one life. Only you can live it. And I'm going to tell you, I've told you before, and I'm going to tell you it again, as a death doula, as a magician, as a practitioner, as a necromancer, honey, the longest day of your life is the day before you pass away. Because what's really being weighed is, did you live your life according to how you wanted to live your life? Or did you waste it trying to pretend to be what other people wanted you to be? Live your truth. Live your truth sensually, sexually. Live your truth spiritually. Live your truth. Stop living for other people. Stop living for your mama. Stop living for your culture. Live for you. Know that these things make up who you are, but live as the fullness and the sum of all of who you are, not for these parts of who you are. Live your truth. Who are you for real? Artistically, mentally, emotionally. Live your nuances. Live your polarities and everything in between. You have no idea how much time you have left. Have fun. Break generational cycles and curses. Be fully who you are supposed to be. That is how a lot of you are self-sabotaging yourself. You see how that happens? You see how this reading just has been flowing? A lot of you are self-sabotaging yourself because you refuse to be your full self, because you refuse to own all you are, because you refuse to recognize that you contain multitudes, because you are cutting yourself off, and then you're blaming everybody around you. Some of you are attracting the worst people around you because you refuse to be fully who you are. You refuse to stand up in your power. So you are attracting not so great people because you ain't standing where you supposed to stand. If you were where you were supposed to be, and you would be where you're supposed to be if you would stop pretending you're not so powerful. Stop pretending you're not so beautiful. Stop pretending you're not so amazing. These people wouldn't even be in your space. Consider that. Stop sleeping on yourself. Look in the mirror. Remember who you are. Honor that. Honor that in its fullness, in its completeness. And then watch the blessings flow. Y'all doing all right? Told you this was going to be a doozy. Told you! Welcome to the Speak and Spank. 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 spank. How enjoyed yourself? No, this is your cue to go drink your water, drink your tea. Grab your comfort item. With love, Rose said, I have 3 funerals to attend for people who have lived full lives. I'm grateful to have been in their presence today. I am grateful for not trying to make my time closer than what my soul signed up for. Amen. Amen. And thank you for being able to honor the people who have passed. Thank you for being a part of their lives. William Humphrey said, it's okay to cry, y'all. Yep. It's okay to cry. Donna said, I'm not okay. You will be, though. Yeah, you will be, though. This was one of them readings that's all about tearing your ass down so that you can put yourself together in all the ways you need to. Melted Snow Girl said, Deacon gave us a warning. Yes, the Deacon did. I go back and sometimes every once in a while I will watch these readings and then watch how they flow down, and I'm tickled. This is literally, if you can't ever tell me this ain't guided by spirit every single time. Okay. Ashley said, I love you, Captain. I love you too. I love you too. Sade said, this is hitting me so hard right now, but in the best way. Yeah, honey, we taking a beat down today. All for our highest good. All for our highest good. Okay, said, this hurts in the best way imaginable. Fully attacked, but I accept the lesson. Oh, honey, I'm fully attacked too. Don't think I didn't go through changes, and that's my privilege because I pull these cards before I sit down with you, so I have whole meltdowns. Y'all don't even see. Literally out the gate, I was cussing. And from the first card pulled, I was cussing. And I literally was looking around like, okay, spirit, whatever, your mom. Yeah, honey. We be attacked for real. Natasha said, ouch. Yeah, baby. This was a lot. Beth, thank you so much for your super sticker, baby. Temper said, did you get your Ursula blush? Ah, that was you. Yes. I did that. Temper, I got your entire package and it tickled me. When I got that plush, I just started singing, you poor unfortunate soul, so sad. It's true. Ah, you made my day. Thank you for sending that to my P.O. box. You made my day. You made my day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Yeah, this reading ain't no business. Confidence, my sister. Welcome. Oh, I love you. Confidence said, I'm letting Lord nephew. Hey, nephew. Hey, nephew. Oh, thank you so much, Themper. You made my day. You really did. You really, really did. You really, really did. All right, y'all. Let's get into this affirmations. Repeat after me. I am surrounded by wealth. 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 Repeat after me. I am surrounded by wealth. 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 Oh, confidence. Tell Lord I love him so much and thank him for his compliment. I think he's so beautiful too. My nephew is the most wonderful. Yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. Okay. This is a quote that I just want you to absorb, okay? This is for those of you who have been through some things. This is for those of you who have survived and you have the scars to prove it. Be them mental scars, emotional scars, spiritual scars. This is a reminder that your scars are not ever a source of shame. You survived. It's a marker of strength. This is by Matshona Dilweo, and I might have pronounced that incorrectly. You don't got to repeat this. Repeat it if you feel called to it, but just listen. A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals. A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals. A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals. A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals. A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals. A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals. Remember that your scars are a reminder of a life lived, of things survived, of victories, of losses. It's a record of life. It is never anything you got to look at and be ashamed of. As someone who has the scars of childhood abuse, I'm proud because I'm proud of where I am now. And that tells part of my story. I know what it is to look at the scars and see nothing but ugly. Your life is more than what a slave-based capitalist system of beauty can define. You are a warrior. You are a warrior. Your scars are beautiful. They are medals within themselves. You're still here. If you can look at those scars, especially the ugliest of those scars, and so many of the ugliest of scars means you shouldn't be alive, but yet you're looking at them, you're still here. And that's a victory. That's a victory. Let's do another affirmation, and then we're gonna get into the cards again. Get into the cards. All right, let's do this affirmation. Khalil Gibran, the lust of comfort murders the passions of the soul. The lust of comforts murders the passion of the soul. The lust of comforts murders the passion of the soul. The lust of comforts murders the passion of the soul. Remember to step out of your comfort zones. You should have times of comfort, okay? I'm not anti-comfort. I'm for comfort. You need times of rest. There are years, there are months, there are moments, there are weeks, there are minutes, there are hours where rest and comfort should be the goal. It should be what is basked in. And also, greatness happens outside of your comfort zones. Greatness happens outside of comfort zones. Push past your comfort zones and your limits to grow and expand. Let's move into the message from our animal guides deck, the cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, move quickly to achieve your goal. What do you want? What do you want? Hello, Hood Princess. Hood Princess says, feeling super low today. Glad to see your face, and I was rushing to join. Hey, baby. I'm glad to see your face, too. What do you want? Get specific. What do you want financially, mentally, emotionally? What do you want from your living position? What do you want 5 years from now, 10 years from now? You got to get some vision about your baby. What do you want? And I want y'all to just stop thinking in these capitalistic ways. I want you to add this. You know what's been a part of my mantras and my affirmations lately? I want everything to happen with ease. With ease. With ease. With ease. Easy. Chill. I need everything to happen. Chill. Bring me the love of my life with ease. Bring me all the resources I need with ease. I'm not trying to struggle. I've struggled enough. What the hell do you want? What do you want from your life? What do you want? And get specific. Get specific. Some of you ain't getting your manifestations because you've got such a broad general view of things, and you have compiled the list based on what other people who've said they want. No, what do you want? No, what do you want? No, what do you need? No, what do you need? Well, no, what do you need? Some of you ain't manifested the love of your life because you're not taking in accountability of your mental illness. I'm not going to be loved the same way as a neurotypical person needs to be loved. And I include that in my manifestations. Send me someone who can handle the bit of the touch of the ism, the touch of the tism, the touch of the ADHDism, okay? Get specific. Get specific. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. And then focus. After you write it down, then you got to think about what are the steps to get there. Okay, y'all know the saying, God bless the child that has a son. How I interpret that is, God's spirit gonna bless you also if you blessing yourself. Are you blessing yourself? Some of y'all's manifestation ain't working because you didn't put all the magic in, but you don't do the work. Y'all are manifesting love, but then when spirit goes, okay, I'm going to bring you the perfect lover, but you need to work on your heartbreak, and you be like, I ain't working on my heartbreak because it's too traumatic. That's why you ain't got love in your life, because you refuse to work on how you're the problem and how some of the trauma that you've endured, you've never addressed it. Sometimes you're not the problem, but you're carrying too much baggage that's going to stop you from actually accepting the love of your life when it comes. Okay? Get clear about what you want, and then get clear about the steps it's going to take from your end to get there. All right? Some of you are manifesting millions of dollars, but spirit didn't, and you're playing the lottery when spirit literally is giving you the $1 million idea. And all you need to do is actually apply discipline and focus to that idea, and you are going to get your millions of dollars. But you're like, I'm lazy and I don't want to do it like that. I'm just going to keep playing the lottery. You ain't ever going to hit the lottery. Because spirit done giving you the $1 million idea. Get clear about what you want. Get clear about the outcome you need. And this is the little things to the big things. Are you dealing with problems from a coworker? Are you dealing with someone who's throwing shade at you? We started this reading talking about the fact that folks is wilding out. You need to watch your back. There are people who cannot be trusted. They were in your world, that you need to make sure that you are keeping your head on swivel when it comes to betrayal. Okay, we just started. So what do you want the end to that to be? Name the endings that you want. Okay, it's time to get specific about where we are, the places that we are moving into. Okay. Get clear about the intentions that you have. Where do you need to see? Where do you want to be 6 months from now? Where do you want to be a year from now? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? And get specific. And again, get specific according to you. Stop using general things. General lists are great springboards, but get specific. Again, a lot of you ain't manifesting the life of your dreams because you're using someone else's blueprint. You need to craft your own blueprint, but in order to do that, you have to really admit and know who you are. Some of you are manifesting love from a mind state that your inner self doesn't align with. There's a lot of you who are manifesting love in a heteronormative way when you're queer as hell. So you're never going to get love in a heteronormative way because inside of you, you're queer. There are some of you who are way more conservative in your heart, but because of the trends that are all around, you are manifesting something that you don't like. I see it all the time with people who, like, I am polyamorous, ethically non-monogamous. And I have put the study and the work in to be this way. I meet so many people on this path who be like, I'm polyamorous. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're actually quite conservative. And then they end up having all the problems in their polyamorous relationship because I'm like, because in your heart, you're monogamous. You're not polyamorous. And you need to admit that. Okay? Like, you're doing that because it's fun, because it's spicy, because it's popular, but that's not who you are. Be who you are. Be who you are. What do you want? What do you want for your life? What do you want for your love life? What do you want for your financial life? What do you want? And be specific. There's some of you who are like wanting millions of dollars, but actually your heart doesn't want that. All you need is a little cottage. You need a small space. Some of you guys are living really extravagant lives when you are the simplest of people. Some of you are living simple lives when you're more extravagant. I had a friend, I have a really good friend, and she is intent on living a more minimalistic life and a more small what is the small space life, the mini home life. And that's wonderful. But there was one day she looked at me, and I kind of was entertaining that for a second. But she looked at me and she was like, "What do you think about that?" I'm like, "I'm a maximalist." And like I was like, "Yep, that's who I'm a maximalist, baby." I love the textures and the art. I need a lot of things. And not in a way of a hoarder, but in a way of I need texture and definition. That's part of like my neurospicy brain. I do not thrive in minimalist spaces. I do not thrive in colorless spaces. I do not thrive. I thrive in spaces that mimic the natural world. Like I'm a maximalist in the way that the jungle is a maximalist. Okay? I am a maximalist in the way the ocean is a maximalist. Okay? Like a lot of shit going on. There's a lot going on. But there's harmony involved and everything is imbalanced, okay? When you embrace who you are, your life will just get better. Embrace who you are, what you got going on, and accommodate yourself. What the hell do you want? What do you need to happen? Get clear and about that, then get clear about the steps it's going to take you to get there. And then that's when you work with magic, when you're doing what you need to do on your end, and then magic meets you halfway. So we'll take it simple. A lot of you are doing prosperity work. You're doing prosperity manifestation work, but then the flip side is spirit will give you the ideas. You're an artist, you're a writer. They'll give you these ideas to pursue, but your self-esteem won't let you pursue them. So then your manifestation work, your money work isn't working. Well, that's because you've rejected the ways that spirit has given you to get prosperity. You got to meet it halfway. Okay? You got to meet it halfway. So figure it out. Write it down. And there's a lot of ways that can happen. It could be journal style. It could be vision board style. And like, let me remind you that you can do a vision board without pictures. I have a whole poster board and this is literally what been on my task for 2 weeks. I've been compiling my vision board list on my phone and just letting myself naturally. And now that I have things organized the way that I want on my phone, I'm literally just going to write them down with words. I'm not going to worry about finding any pictures. And that visuals help me. So when I am going to put it in a place where I have to look at every day, and the more that I look at it, and also the things that I'm manifesting, I form plans around what I need to do to make that happen. And so every time I look at that, when I look at the words, not only am I looking at the words, I'm going to see the plan behind it. And I'm going to be meeting and doing my micro aggressions and my micro movements towards those things, understanding that the universe is going to meet me halfway. Okay? So do your thing, handle your business. Okay? Do your thing, handle your business. Write it down, create visuals for it, get it out of you some way, and then reinforce it by continuing to look at that and then saying it, okay? Even if like the vision board in your phone, so if you can't write it down on paper, can you get it in your phone? Can you compile if you can't write it down, find pictures or images in your phone and create an album, an image board album in your phone or on your computer that you train yourself to go to every day and look at and formulate the plans around that. So every time you see the image, you see the plan. Okay? All right. So we have Pueo, who is the owl, the Hawaiian owl. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to the signs and the omens from them. The spirits are guiding you. They literally want you to win. There are generations of people who you stand on the shoulders of. This is why we venerate our ancestors. You are being guided every day by your ancestors because you winning means they win. Call on the benevolent ancestors that want you to win to help to guide you. Understand their messages are going to come in many forms. Because I have a developed relationship with the way that my ancestors talk to me, I know when they're guiding me, from the music I listen to the electricity around me, to the fact they know who I will listen to. My ancestors speak through children a lot, and they speak through elders a lot. Because I have a definite, defined relationship with my ancestors, I'm so clear about when they talk to me. Let the spirits guide you. You just got the directive to honor what you really want to accomplish, to honor what your goals, desires, and dreams are, And as you are doing this, your ancestors are here to assist you. They're here to guide you every step of the way, but you got to commit yourself to listen. You got to commit yourself to listening to their divine guidance. When you can't trust your instincts, I'm going to tell you this. When I was still developing a relationship with my instincts because of the abuse I experienced, my instincts and intuition had been eroded somewhat. In repairing that, what I came to find is even if I couldn't trust myself, I can always trust my ancestors. Even if I can't trust myself, I can always trust my ancestors. So I had gotten myself when I was younger into a couple situations because I didn't trust myself that weren't great. But I did trust the love of my ancestors and what they had for me, and I trusted their guidance in those situations, and they got me out. The spirits are here to guide you. They're here to help you. They're here to propel you forward and towards your greatness. You need to trust that. You need to trust that your people got your back. Your benevolent ancestors are guiding you, so lean into them. You have spirits that want you to win, and they are giving you signs and omens, so trust those signs and omens as they come. Pay attention. Pay attention. When spirits tip me off about something, I make sure I listen because they ain't never wrong. And I've been led to all of the right spaces when I listen to them. All right, let's check in with some more affirmations. That Cash App is LadySpeech. That Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. That PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. All right, this affirmation says, I was prosperous. I am prosperous. I will always be prosperous. Oops, I dropped it. Let me pick it up. All right, repeat after me. I was prosperous. I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous. I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous. I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous. I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous. I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous. I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. All right. This affirmation says, my thoughts and opinions are valuable. 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 And this affirmation says, every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. You know what, Moon Pumpkin? You said, I just saw your comment. I'm going to sleep after this video, boo. You came into my dreams once again to wake me for this live. Apparently, not even apparently, I've been real active in y'all's dreams. And that's interesting to me because I have some private work that I've been doing on myself. I'm a whole priestess, y'all know. These divinations and readings are just the tip of the iceberg of what the hell I actually am and do. This is the very softest version of the witch and the sorcerer that I am. But I'm just going to go ahead and acknowledge publicly that there's a lot of you who have tapped into aspects of my recent growth, and that is happening in the dream world. So I'm just going to go ahead and acknowledge that. You know, there's a few of you who have been dealing with parts of me, and the parts that are only allowed in the dream world are the protective parts or the prophetic parts. But I do acknowledge that I have walked with you, some of you, and I have helped a few of you transition or come to different spaces in the dream world. And there are a couple of you who are actually my friends who do dream for me. And Moon Pumpkin is one of those people who dreams with me and dreams for me. So I acknowledge that, you know. And I think that's just interesting because that is a byproduct of the work that I've been doing recently and the expansion work that I've been engaging in that I was not expecting. You know, I'm always stepping up. I am dedicated to the work and being a priest and a priestess, the best of my ability. And I don't speak, my work is my work. There's a lot that I share with you, but there's a lot of this that is extremely private. And that it allows me to be at the skill level that I am to serve my community. But this is the first time that I have witnessed so many of you witnessing me in some very particular ways. So I just acknowledge that. And it's a privilege to be able to help those of you who I have helped in those realms. But yeah. Let us move on to the Angels and Ancestors deck, the last of the cards. So we have the Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. This just came up in one of the last two readings I've done. And Spirit needs us, obviously, to be grounded in this message. It is time for you to put some respect on your magnificence. It's time for you to put some respect on your greatness. The Mirror Guardian is about taking a very good look at yourself. And yeah, you need to look at where you're problematic. You need to look at where you are still damaged. You need to look at your saboteur. You need to look at all of that. But for the most part, the more focus that Spirit wants you to have is put some respect on your growth. Put some respect on how far you've come. Put some respect on the fact that you ain't the same person. Put some respect on the fact that some of you actually used to be quite despicable, and you ain't that no more. Put some respect on your magic, because that's what you haven't been doing. You haven't been respecting how far you've come. You haven't been respecting how much you know. You haven't been respecting how powerful you are. You haven't been respecting how powerful the lineage that you stand on top of is. You haven't been respecting how blessed you are. You haven't been respecting how highly favored you are. So this is the reminder to do just that. Stop wasting so much time blaming yourself. Self-accountability will always be sexy. Self-accountability will always be the name of the game. But you better quit acting like you ain't God walking around in the flesh. Because that's what the real problem is. You keep engaging in the cycle because you refuse to believe in how godly you are. And if you would just believe, a lot of your BS behaviors would stop. It's time to look in the mirror. It's time to congratulate yourself for how far you've grown. It's time to acknowledge that you used to be about that BS and now you ain't as much as you used to be. It's time to acknowledge that you are quite beautiful inside and out. Your negativity don't cancel out your greatness. Your mistakes don't cancel out your magnificence. Especially when you learn from your mistakes. Especially when you embrace your mistakes. Your problematicness, acknowledging that you are in fact the problem sometimes, that it ain't your kids, it's you, that it ain't your boyfriend, it's you, that it ain't your coworkers, it's you, that it ain't your mama, it's you. And sometimes like it's your coworkers and you. It's your kids and you. It's your mama and you. It's your coworkers and you. It doesn't cancel out that you are one of the greatest love poems ever written from the sky to the earth. You are the shit both ways and come in, as Themper Bree said. You are the shit as in, yeah, you could be a shitty ass individual, and you are the shit as in, you are amazing at the same time. Ashley, you're doing fine, honey. I will add on a couple because you are doing a lot. Let me know also because the raw flow energy. I only have a couple, and Moon Pumpkin is a moderator. I only have a couple of moderators. I'm going to add like 2 more. So let me know if y'all want to be down for that so that you're not only carrying that burden because I love you. You're doing a great job. But the Mirror Garden, it's time to take time to reflect because here's the thing. It's time for you to go bigger. It's time for you to go harder. You have to step up. And you're not going to be able to do that unless you actually take note of how you've come. This has been my whole Ohio trip for me. Moving to Ohio, I can tell you this. I was not putting respect on all the work that I do and all the work that I've been doing. I really had a mind state that every 2 years I would not look back. And what that meant is I was only as good as the work that I have done in the last 2 years. And I have held myself to the highest standard. But because of that, I was the hardest on myself. And I was never able to move until recently past a certain level because I always was like, there's so much work you have to do. Until Spirit, moving to Ohio, really forced me to have to look back on my legacy and on my resume. And I had to really stop and acknowledge that I have had a life-changing career. I have done significant things in and for my community. I have assisted other people in achieving greatness, and I have achieved greatness myself several times over on my terms and in my way every single time. I have to step into bigger shoes. It's time to do different and bigger things. And I was never going to do that unless I understood in my soul that I've already done that. Put some respect on where you've come. Put some respect on the generational curses you've broken. Put some respect on how far you've come. And yeah, for those of us who growth is our focus, we have far to go. For those of us who are devoted to healing, we know that it never stops, not even until the moment of your last breath. And even with that being said, you won't sustain your devotion unless you understand how far you've come. Unless you can go back and fetch it. Sankofa. Look in the mirror. Spirit is challenging you to see your vastness, your greatness, the depth of your intelligence. Look in the mirror. Spirit is challenging you to see how many curses you've broken. Look in the mirror. Spirit wants you to celebrate your wins and victories. Look in the mirror. Acknowledge that you've come far. Alrighty then, we have the arrow. Surround yourself in protective energy. How did we begin this reading? I invite you, as this is about to be posted, to go back and look how the flow of this reading happened and how divine all of this ends up working out. The end will fit perfectly with the beginning. Protect yourself. Why? Because nobody is okay right now. And there are people who are getting ready to act out of desperation, not out of maliciousness, and they're going to do you dirty or they're going to do you harm. Protect yourself, because there are people who have been driven to the end of their rope, and they are in the most despicable aspects of who they are, and they're just out to hurt. Protect yourself, because there are spirits afoot. There's a portal open. Good things are here. Also, not so great things are here. Protect yourself. Let me spell it out, because a lot of you don't get it. Spiritual baths, weekly, monthly. Carry your amulets and your special crystals, protective crystals, and clean them on a regular basis so they can continue to do the job they need to do for you. Regular prayers, regular protection work, regular spiritual cleansing work. So many of you come to me and be like, I think I'm being hexed. You're not being hexed. You're spiritually dirty. You haven't taken a literal spiritual bath in years. So you're spiritually filthy. You're spiritually filthy. Sarana said there's a portal open. Oh yeah, honey. There's a whole portal open. A whole one. A few, actually. Take your spiritual baths. Clean your spiritual amulets. Clean your house. Clean your circles. Some people you're going to have to kick out forever. Some people you're only going to have to kick out for a season. For some of you, you are the spiritual poison. You need to remove yourself from your circles. You need to remove yourself from these things so you can get yourself together spiritually. Vibe said spiritually, spiritual stank. For real. For real. 90% of the people who come at me who will be like, it's a curse. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You spiritually are disgusting. And that's because you literally haven't bathed your self spiritually. You're not being cursed. You've cursed yourself because of the spiritual dirt that's on you. And for a lot of you empaths, that's for you too. A lot of you empaths out here struggle. And let me tell you something. A homeboy actually put it together. If you're an empath, and I'm going to do a whole video about this, being an empath is actually a part of vampirism. Oh. That's going to like rock the socks off of some of you. So I'm an empath, but I'm an empath times 10. So not only do I have the ability to absorb your shit, I have the ability to actually read the room, take what's in the room, and then make it do what I want to do. Do you know why it's so safe here? I think one of you actually put that in the comments in this reading. It's so safe here. Do you want to know why? Because I project that. It is going to always be safe everywhere I stand because I want that for myself. And I want that for anyone who comes to me in positivity and genuineness. So I make sure that happens. I project that energy. I can feel what all y'all have gone through. And I have my filters developed. And I also can make you feel what I want you to feel. I want you to feel safe here to do your healing. So that's exactly what y'all feel. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the fact that that's what type of witch I am. And that's what type of empath I am. But also, I am very clear about that is family in spiritual vampirism. I do not feed off of y'all willy-nilly. And also for those of you empaths who just, there's some of you who act like that's how you smoothly enter into very spiritual vampirism. When you refuse to have boundaries, when you refuse to learn your craft, and you're just the empath that puts you at the mercy of all these other people. Some of you actually do that on purpose because you suck a lot of energy out of that. You are available to people's misery. You are available to people's nastiness because you feed off of it. Ooh. Blew a couple of y'all's minds with that. I'm going to do a whole video about that. I'm going to do a whole video about that. But yeah, no. I happen to know these things, and I'm a master at what I do. And I don't have any intentions on messing with y'all or hurting you. Y'all feel safe here because I want it to be that way. You feel safe here because I need to feel safe. So I'm going to make that happen where I stand. And you all who come to me in genuineness get to feel the benefits of that. The people who come here with maliciousness, they automatically don't feel safe here. And that's what I've programmed into all of the spaces that I'm in. Because then you're going to tell me, you're going to show your true colors quickly. No, it's programmed in all my spaces. So if any of you ever, when we rarely have people who pop off in this space, but every once in a while we do, y'all, they pop off quickly because that's what I've built into the space. You aren't safe here if you came to harm me or anybody in this space who came to grow, and you'll feel it immediately. You are safe here if you came to heal, if you came to be open, if you came to not hurt people. You're safe here. And you all feel that. Protect yourself. Do the magic, yo. Do the magic. Practice regularly. Protect yourself. And you need to be, when you're in the craft, you need to be developing a billion different ways. You're going to have your tried and true ways of protecting yourself, and you're going to be developing those ways. So protect yourself. Protect yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Protect yourself baby, I'm covered from the tattoos on my skin. I am protected to the point that if I have rituals and things that I engage in, that if I'm ever unconscious, if I'm ever blacked out, if I'm ever under the influence, there are fail safes for so many things in my life. There are I have built-in triggers for protection to cover so many different spaces. Literally, if I am not conscious and present, there is fail safes at work for different spirits who come online, who guard this. And I have been in those positions where I haven't been present, and they kept everything about me intact. Nobody's okay. Those of us who are doing the best are very cognizant of this, and we're applying ourselves to mental health, emotional health, physical health. We're doing the best that we can. There are those of us who are going to lean into the not okayness, and we're going to lean into the dysfunction, and then that's going to cause people to lash out and to be not okay. And again, there are people who just are rotted in the heart and who are acting from that rottedness. And then there are people who are just desperate, who are just tired, who are just at the end of their rope with the abuse and the craziness, and they are going to revert to their nastiness. That doesn't mean that they are as a whole nasty people. Desperation will make you do the strangest things. Deep hurt will make you do the most. It'll turn you into the worst of who you are in order to survive. Protect yourself. We don't play with that. Quite literally, y'all, not only do I take my crystals and things, I'm doing magic publicly. I'm getting ready to get my first mock-up of stickers, for some sigils of protection I've created. Eventually, I'll be releasing these 6 stickers to the public, but it literally is, I'm putting those stickers, they are prayed over. in the creation of the sigil. It is all about protection. I'm sticking these on buildings I walk into. Part of the hoodoo tradition, we do a lot of ground magic. Like I will be sprinkling herbs and different things when I walk into spaces. We out here practicing magically. I'm not taking my chances. Folks is shooting up everything. If I'm going to the grocery store, I'm bespelling the thing before I walk in there. If I'm going to wherever, I'm bespelling. I'm doing my magic. If I gotta go out in public, I'm doing magic out in public. If I gotta go out in public, I'm doing magic. If I gotta go to a restaurant, I'm doing something. I'm putting something in the bathroom. I'm doing something when I walk in the door. Like, I'm not playing. Nobody's okay. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I have these little atomizer things. I'm gonna put a little herbal mixture. If a Karen pops off, I'm busting out my shit. You gonna get herbs blown in your face. I'm gonna start. I don't give a damn. I'm not even gonna respond to the Karen. I'm gonna just start doing magic in the space. I'm just gonna start doing magic in the space, okay? I'm not playing, and this is in addition to my protection work I do. Baby, when I get off this phone, I got a candle loaded. I'm in my altar room doing this. I'm literally looking at my protection. I got a candle locked and loaded. As soon as I get off with y'all, I'm on it. Today is a cleaning day, and today is the day where I'm domination work, honey. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. In what I'm trying to say is, when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Okay? So y'all need to stay ready. Y'all need to stay ready. However way you do it, you do it. But I share these things with you to do the same. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with nobody around me. Let me, as soon as I, and this let me be in the road and police is pulling over some black people. I'm hopping out the car and I'm just going to do magic. I'm not going to hop out with my phone. I'm not recording nothing. I'm doing the magic. I don't care. I am no. This is where it's at. I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting anybody's peace who I'm supposed to protect who comes across my vision. It's dangerous out here. Y'all do what you have to do. You do what you have to do. You do what you have to do. Okay. Okay. With that being said, let's do some affirmations. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for your labor. Thank you to each and every one of you who've done the super chats, the super stickers. I appreciate you. You are the sunshine of my life. I appreciate you. Thank you for my sugar honey dumplings for representing. Thank you for all being so beautiful in the comments. Thank you for supporting each other and just being there for one another. Please like and share this video with whoever it needs to be liked and shared with. Let's do some affirmations. This affirmation says, wealth consistently flows in my life. Repeat after me. Wealth consistently flows in my life. 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 I'm just going to acknowledge that the affirmation box has really been about our prosperity and today. Did y'all notice that? Was I the only one who noticed that? Was I the only one who peeped the fact that this affirmation box really went heavy and hard on wealth and abundance today? All right, so focus on that. Focus on wealth and abundance in financial form, mental form, physical form. But Deacon obviously knows something. So focus on what you got to focus on. And speaking of focus, this affirmation says, I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. Repeat after me. I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. 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 I focus on my blessing, goals, and memories. I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. All right, I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one. Fostar said, yes, Auntie. Yes, Ariana said, I did notice that. Okay, so I wasn't the only one. Let's do one more affirmation. This is a quote from Marian Anderson. It says, prayer begins where human capacity ends. I think this is a perfect way to end the reading. Prayer begins where human capacity ends. Prayer begins when 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 human capacity ends. Sarana said, nope, I really noticed it. That's why I brought up the financial abuse I went through. I thought maybe we needed to look at the way we've been damaged in that way. Exactly. The Spice Kitten said, my kiddo said, hi, LadySpeech. Tell your baby I said, hi. But yes, going back, I didn't see your original comment, Sarana, that said about financial abuse, but that's something to look for and to look at. A lot of us, well, first off, if you have been influenced in your financial life by slave-based capitalism, you need to do some healing around money. If you are a person of color, you have been, or your culture has been the currency. But most especially if you are Black, your Black ancestral body in regards to your ancestors has been the currency. So there is a lot of the financial abuse piece that needs to be healed in all of us is nuanced and deep. So when we do money work, when we do financial work, that's also the work that I invite you into. When you are doing manifestation work, you also need to be doing decolonization work, okay? You need to be doing work around what it means to be abundant from an indigenous and earth perspective and from a slave-based capitalistic perspective. One hurts everybody around it and only benefits one person. The other doesn't. It benefits not only the person manifesting wealth, but everything around it. So I'm glad you brought that up. With that being said, one more again. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for this labor. Lenora said, thank you as always for sharing your time and messages from the babies and me as the babies repeat the affirmations. Thank you for your super chat and thank you for bringing your babies. I really appreciate the fact that y'all's cat kids and y'all's dog kids and y'all's human kids be coming to the reading and that they respond to me. I appreciate this. I'm so thankful that we have become a community. It is my goal that everywhere I stand, we are safe and that we can just heal. And I will do everything in my power to protect that. I will do everything in my power to make sure that is uplifted. And I will accept the help from other people to assist me in doing that. So I want to thank my moderators. And I will definitely be adding a couple more because they got a lot. There's literally only like 3 of you. So as we are going and growing, I'm going to add some more so that we can keep protected. I want you guys, my friend Confidence Omanai is in the building. Confidence, please drop your information in the comments, please. Confidence has healing programs to community programs to their personal divination work. Confidence is one of the most magical witches, magical beings that I've ever encountered, and they do such amazing work, okay? So any public information that you have, please drop that in the comments. I'm going to keep this going a little bit because I want to make sure your information gets there. If you're doing your YouTube, go ahead and just subscribe to them because I'm sure they got their YouTube up and doing their thing. So you see them in the comments, go ahead and subscribe to them. I just want to thank you all. We out here handling business, okay? Listen, it's important for me to keep up with these readings because times are crazy right now. Honestly, times are crazy. And I know that I am one of the voices that helps. My ego does not ever get above me. I know I'm not the only one out here who is valid. I know I'm not the only one out here who is offering positivity and genuine energy and helping people. But I know that I am one of those people. And I am dedicated to continuing to put what I need to put out there. I am dedicated to continuing to be a voice in a safe space. And I am dedicated to offering that up. I have lofty ideas of how often that I want to be there for you. Y'all know that sometimes I fall short of the things that I want to do. That is my own humanity. But I expect the best from myself, and I also try to give myself the most grace that I can because I want to be there for all of you. So thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting the people that support me. Thank you for the way that y'all love Moon Pumpkin. Please show the same amount of love to Confidence. The way that y'all support each other in the comments, please continue to do that. I am in awe of how strangers support each other. Like a lot of us, I know Moon Pumpkin, I know Confidence in real life. Like we hang out, we have each other's numbers, but like y'all don't know each other. I don't know y'all either like that. But Sundays we get together and we be supporting each other through getting jobs. We've helped each other move through trauma. I have watched us be there for each other in some of the most ways. So I appreciate the fact that like we are there for each other. I appreciate the fact that like y'all are giving. Like, so Confidence is another witch in the community that like watch her stuff. If you're on Facebook, please like follow what she's got going on there. She's a brilliant poet and an artist as well as myself. So follow her for that. Spice Kitten said I can mod. Perfect. All right. I'm going to figure out. I forgot how to make another mod, but I'm going to figure that out. And Spice Kitten, got you. So yes, thank you. Support Moon Pumpkin. Support Confidence. Continue to support me. I just love you all so much. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Go take care of yourself. Please, aftercare is a thing. You know I'm your spiritual dom and I believe in that. So go drink your water, go take your bath. This is a great day to do a spiritual bath, so go do it. Go take a spiritual bath. Go do what you do. Clean your house. Handle your business. All right, Spice Kitten, you're a moderator. So yeah, thank you. I love you. I love you all. So yes, tomorrow you can definitely look forward to a recorded video. I am back on, and we're just going to do a standard date for Sunday service, which is going to be 11 a.m. We're going to keep that. That seems to be a very good sweet spot for all of us. So we're going to keep that going on. So here on out, it is going to be that unless there's a specialty event. I love you all. Thank you. Take care of yourself, and I'm going to see you all soon. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your super stickers. Thank you for the Cash Apps, which is LadySpeech, the Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa, and the PayPal, LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.